Hey everyone, and welcome back for week 10 of building Air Kit in LEGO. So I know there wasn't an episode last week. That is because I've been editing and uploading a lot of Brick Rodeo videos, which you guys have probably already seen, but there is more to come, so definitely stay tuned. I have a lot of video clips I need to put together into a full-length video, so stay tuned for more Brick Rodeo videos in the future. But all that aside, this week I got a lot done. And there's one major change I'm making to this MOC, which is not really a change, it's more of an add-on. I will be adding lights to Air Kit. The reason for this is I really want to light up my MOC, not because it will look better that way, but also what inspired me was Brick Rodeo. So there's an event at Brick Rodeo at night on that Saturday night. It was called Lights Out, where they turn off the lights in the convention room and they turn on the lights in the individual MOCs. And I really want that same eye-catching experience with Air Kit. So starting in this week's segment, we are going to be incorporating lights into the MOC. We're going to be starting off with the starter kit from ComicBrix. ComicBrix is what I'm going to be using to light up my MOCs. They have a lot of great lighting accessories, LEDs, expansion boards, and battery packs and stuff like that. And I'll leave a link in the description of this video for you guys to check out ComicBrix. So I did purchase the starter pack, which I'll go over later on in this segment, as well as I also worked a lot more on the landing pad as well as the landscaping. As y'all know, I've been struggling on coming up with the perfect landscape for this MOC. I don't want it to look too uniform, but I want it to look random enough to where it looks like a realistic landscape. So all that aside, let's go ahead and jump right into this week's segment. Okay, so I didn't start the lights yet, but I did finally finish up this top section of the landing pad. So as you can see, that corner for the most part is done. I just have to tile off the remaining platform, as well as also incorporate the lights, which I'll start doing that in just a few moments. But I just wanted to show you guys the, I believe I can say 90% completed landing pad. Obviously I still have to include the lights as well as finishing tiling the top part of the landing pad. But for the most part it's complete, and I just put those blue 2x3 tiles there just for reference. I'm just super happy. This took so long and it was so complicated, and at times I really wanted to give up because I couldn't figure out all the spacing and stuff. And I'll go over this later on, but aligning all the different slanted wall sections throughout this entire landing pad was extremely difficult. But I'm so happy I was finally able to figure it out with a lot of just trial and error. But I'm just overall really happy with the way this is looking like so far. So right now I'm going to open up this ComicBrix starter kit, and I'll actually show you guys what it looks like if it'll focus. So this is what it comes with. It's called the starter kit mixed light kit, and so it comes with the little battery slash the switch to turn off and on the lights. Then it comes with a lot of circuits and two 1x6 plates, as well as the 6 LEDs. So I can't wait to open this up and start putting the lights all throughout the landing pad. I think I'm going to start out with the landing pad and then probably take them off and put it on the scout tower just to see how it looks. But let's go ahead and open this up right now. So I just opened up this ComicBrix starter kit box, and it comes with this little piece of paper that says it's time to light up. And then that's their information and their social media page and just general information about ComicBrix. And then in the package, it also came with this little sticker that says ComicBrix, ComicBrix.com. And then this is actually the user guide. So as I open it up, it shows you all the different ways to light it up and how to incorporate the lights on the plate, as you can see there, and connect it to the circuits and connect it to the switch. So this is the user guide. This will be very helpful because this is my first time using ComicBrix or lights in general for my MOCs. And so also inside are these three little packages. This package right here is actually the switch. So that way when you connect it to the circuits, which is connected to the lights, it'll turn off and on. This bag right here actually has the circuits and the plates. And then the last one here has the white 30 centimeter LEDs. So here is everything that I need. I have the three components as well as the user guide. So now it's time to light up my MOC. So I finally started to incorporate lights into the landing pad. I'm going to hold off on incorporating lights into the scout tower because the starter kit only comes with 6 lights in total, and so I don't have enough to light up the scout tower. And also I want to work on the landscaping around the scout tower before I start lighting it. So I finally started to light the landing pad though, and as you can already see, you can kind of see those little like yellow dots right in the center of those 1x2 clear tiles. As well as I put this 1x1 round plate or stud, whatever you want to call it, into this little hole right over there. And you can kind of already see the wires. It goes all the way to this connection board. And so this is where all the lights connect to. And then there's also a connector from the expansion board to the battery switch. And so this actually has an on and off switch. So it's already off, so I'm going to turn it on, and let me go back on the landing pad. So I'm going to turn it on, and there you go. So I really like the brightness of these lights as well. I think they look really good. I did place a huge order from ComicBrix just a couple of hours ago because I love these lights so much, and I actually ordered cool white. So this is just like the normal white color, and as you can probably see from the camera, it's a bit yellowy, and I really wanted to have like that nice like moonlight effect. And so I think cool white will most accurately represent like imperial lights and like imperial bases, if that kind of makes sense. But these regular white lights are also very good if you're going to put them behind like colored clear tiles like trans red or trans blue or trans green, like a lot of those other trans colored pieces as well. I think the white or the regular white color would work well for this, but for just the trans like normal clear pieces, I think that using the cool white will be better. And I think this is also cool white as well. So this little piece right here is actually a light board. And so it has sticky stuff on the back of it. Let me see if I can get it. But there's sticky tape on the back of it. And so you can actually put it on a 1x6 plate because that's how long this is. And as you can probably tell from the lights on this one compared to this one, that this light right here is a bit wider. Or like, I guess you can say maybe even a bit brighter than the standard white LEDs. So I really like this white color a whole lot better, only for like the trans like plain clear pieces. Like for other colored trans clear pieces like trans red or trans blue, I think this regular white color will do just fine. So I ordered a lot of more of the regular white LEDs as well, but also some cool white as well. And also there's an expansion board in ComicBrix that's called the rotating effects board, where I think if you connect a certain amount of lights to it, it's a sequence. So it'll start off, so if this were in the rotating expansion board, it'll start off with lighting this one, then this one, then this one, then back to this one, that one, and that one. It just goes and goes. And so that rotating effects board will work well for this little structure right here. And as you can see, I took some of it apart just to experiment with lighting it. But this little structure right here is used to show like if the landing pad is full of troops. So like as you train troops in the game, they go to the landing pad, and when the landing pad is fully loaded, the shuttle will then be in its takeoff position instead of its landing position. And so when you know it's fully equipped, or when it's full, all the trans red lines will start to light up in a sequence. And so I really want to incorporate that effect into this mock. Hopefully it'll work. Hopefully the expansion board has enough. But if not to worry. I might just like light up a few to represent that it's not all the way full, so I don't need to have it in that rotating sequence effect. So how I was able to light up this area was I actually ran the standard LED light through this little piece that I showed you guys earlier. And so as you can see, this little piece is comprised of ComicBrix with the one hole in the middle of it, and I just ran it directly in the center, and then I capped it off with the 1x1 stud, as you can see over here, and I really like that effect. So overall, I'm really happy with ComicBrix, and I can't wait to start lining up my mock with them. So that's enough talking about these lights. I think it's time to actually start working on the landscaping as well. So as you can see, this is the landscaping design that I came up with, and I think this will be the final version. This looks a lot more random than the other landscape prototypes that I made, only because it has more texture to it. And so as you can see, those dips in the landscape uses the 1x1 cheese slopes. And then also for the surface, I have like just the regular 1x1 tile or the 1x1 quarter circle tiles as well, right near the dips, to have like that landscape effect. And I think this looks really good, and I used a lot of those 1x4 plates, or I think it's a modified tile with studs on the ends of it, and so I used a lot of those, and I still have quite a few in that bin over there. But this is the landscaping design that I came up with, and I think this is going to be the final version. It looks really good, it looks really random, and it looks like a landscape. Obviously on the Planet Air kit, there's like brown rock work, like little patches of like brown rocks, and I'll incorporate that as well. But for now, I just want to show you guys just plain coral landscaping, and I'll give you guys an overhead view of what it looks like. And I think it looks really good. I really love using the cheese slopes for the dips as well, and I was using the cheese slopes earlier for the edges of the mock, which you can kind of see over there, and I actually took some off. Also, I will start incorporating the quarter circle tiles for the edges of this mock as well. So if you can imagine like this scattered all the way around the mock, and obviously again, like there's going to be different dips and stuff. Like it's not just going to be, oh, exactly like this, like one here, one here, one here. Again, this will all be random, but this is just something that I came up with on the spot. But just imagine this all the way across all these plates over here. I think it's going to look really good, and I think it's just going to spice up the mock just a little bit. And so what I'm actually going to try and do now is work on the landscaping around the scout tower, and so that way I can finalize that area, and then I think we'll close this segment out. So I finally reworked the landscaping around the scout tower, and also I rebuilt the scout tower, or didn't rebuild it, I just put it back together. And then also I put the landscaping prototype design right next to it, and I think it just looks so good. This is definitely the final design of the landscaping. I love the dips using the cheese slopes, then near it having the regular 1x1 tiles as well as the quarter circle tiles as well, especially with this dip right over here. I think that looks really cool. And sorry if you see that shadow of the scout tower and it looks kind of dark. That is because it is nighttime, and this room does tend to get a little bit dark, so that's why I have this little light over here, but hopefully that doesn't detract from this view. So this is definitely the final design of the landscaping, and I'm just imagining this all around the mock, and I think it's just going to look really good. So let me know down in the comments, what do you think of this landscaping design? I think it looks perfect. It's exactly what I was looking for this whole time. So definitely let me know down in the comments below. So this is going to conclude this week's segment. Let's go and close out this video. So this is going to conclude week 10 of building AirKit and Lego. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think of the landing pad so far, as well as the landscaping and the lights. I'm super happy. I'm now lighting up AirKit. It's been something I've been debating about ever since I started this mock, but I didn't really get around to it, and also I said no because it looked too complicated. But with ComicBrix, it just makes things so much easier. And after realizing how easy it is just with ComicBrix, I definitely want to light up all of AirKit as well as future mocks down the line. So next week will be the last AirKit update before I head off to college. So for that update, I plan to hopefully finish the landing pad before I go. That is my #1 priority, as well as lighting the landing pad up. And then also, if I get to it, the scout tower as well. And also, I really want to get as much as the landscaping done as possible, but I do need to place an order for more coral pieces, and hopefully that'll show up in time for me to actually get a whole lot done on the landscaping. So this is going to conclude this video, so thank you guys so much for watching, and if you like what I do, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell icon so you won't miss out on any future videos. I have a lot more Brick Rodeo videos in the works, so definitely stay tuned for those, and I'll see y'all in the next video.